Here we go. Other tables? No other tables, it looks like, so it is just going to be these four. And first board, we'll have to see if Craig is adventurous enough to open the hand one diamond in the east. I don't hate it. I think it's totally fine. You're 4-4 in the majors, but he elects to pass. So South in third seat, probably going to open to no trump regardless of their no trump range. You just don't want to let West get in with a strong hand and be able to control the auction. At least that would probably be my preference. But South elects to open a club. I mean, it looks like North-South might be on their way to a no trump. We'll see if West decides to come in 2 clubs later. It seems somewhat reasonable to me. Ooh, double by East. So support redouble by South. I mean, I would say normally double would be take out of diamonds. Craig is trying to get both of his major suits in because he is 4-4. It feels like a bit of a mistake to me between 2 bidding opponents when your partner couldn't bid over 1 club. What is 1 heart from West? Excuse me? What is 1 heart? Why are we in hearts and not clubs? Hello? Wow. I guess maybe East-West do have an agreement that double is really just both majors here. 1 heart seems insane. Well, I don't know. Like, does West have to bid over the redouble? Probably. I mean, I think so, but maybe pass would suggest a penalty. I'm not really sure. Either way, like, I could not believe that we didn't end up in clubs as East-West here. That's just crazy. We're in 1 heart. Is this imps? Yeah, it's imps. Great. Good news. So heart around to South's ace. South cashes the king next. That's probably suit preference, looks like for spades. Seems like a reasonable suit preference. Well, with trumps pulled, Declare is going to have a pretty easy time taking a lot of tricks from here. I don't think we play a club to the 9. I think we just play a club to the king. But I could see playing a club to the 9. I mean, Declare is definitely playing a club next. You have to set up that suit with the ace of diamonds as an entry still. Yeah, club to the king. North can win the ace. Should switch to spades, given partners like suit preference signal in the trump suit. Ace of hearts, king of hearts, rather than the other way. And Declare is just going to take the rest of the tricks. So 170. Good board to match result for East-West. I mean, really good board to match result. Because obviously the defense could have scored at least 1 more trick if they had set up their diamond winner. There's the spade switch. Why are we ducking? What? No! What is the point of ducking this trick? So, like, even if the defense continues spades here, is there some sort of squeeze that I'm missing? So the 10 of spades holds. And then the defense continues spades, and we go king of spades. And cash the 10 of hearts, and I mean, South overtakes with the jack? Okay. Honestly, probably fine. Like, the diamond switch seems prudent anyway. So Declare dumped a trick on the floor, but that seems to be the norm. It's imps. Isn't going to cost too much. $140. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. There didn't seem to be like a reasonable squeeze chance for ducking that spade, no matter what the defense does. Everything would have come out okay. So what are these results that we're comparing against? Oh, is this just like the main bridge club, so the imps really aren't going to tell a good story about who's winning? They were the only pair in hearts. East-West got to clubs a bunch of times. North-South played a couple of no-trump contracts. Three diamonds in the South, down 4. Sure. Do we have a set number of boards? We don't. Oh, there are other tables was just what I was looking at. Right. Yeah. So comparing results against the main bridge club, the #1 way to lose a ton of sleep. 1 club by east, 1 heart by west, 2 diamond overcall by north, 2 hearts by east, showing 4, 4 hearts by west. Note East's awful 11 count that he's opened. Ace of diamonds, looks like ace from ace king. God, Craig is such a clown. Almost didn't open, but only because of the ace king jag of clubs. What a fish. Always open. Anyone who passes is just insane, like on any hand, no matter what 13 cards you have. Ace of diamonds. So this is an important position right here. Okay, the 5 of diamonds. We'll see if South gets this right and roughs with the jack. Or discards. So he does. That was really important. Because now West is going to end up still losing a trump trick. If South had roughed with the 4, Declare could over-rough and pull trumps. Club finesse is working, so he would just lose a spade. Now, I assume Declare could still make this from here. In fact, maybe there was nothing the defense could do. This is a very interesting double dummy problem. Like, honestly. I mean, from here, Declare could make it if they take the club finesse, reject the heart finesse, strip the clubs, and go king of hearts heart. Sorry, ace, king of spades, king of hearts, heart, throwing north in, who would have to give a rough sluff and diamonds. But I think that's a pretty tough line of play to rely on. So instead, declare just takes a heart finesse. I don't think I like that play. I would be pretty confident the Queen of Hearts is offside. Given the defense so far. Like South with Queen Jack Third of Hearts might not necessarily have roughed with the heart on her. And if they did, there's like an equally likely chance they would have chosen the Queen over the Jack. So I don't think the heart finesse was a good plan. Wow, what is this? Why are we just rejecting finesses now all of a sudden? What? We just didn't take the club hook, so now we're just down 2. Cool. It's only 50 points a trick, and it's imps once again. No problem. He played a spade to the 9. What are they doing? This is amusing. I'm glad we did this. This has been fun. But yeah, I wonder if there really was no defense from the outset for north-south. I mean, as long as Declare read the position. I mean, maybe the Queen of Spades lead? No, that's probably not even good enough. I don't know. I think my contention is like double dummy. Declare can always make it. Oh, no way. A club opening lead beats it? Okay, well that's once again an interesting double dummy problem from there. I think I see the problem, but fascinating hand. Either way, 5 imps go the way of north-south, which is completely meaningless because who knows what's going on at the other table? Someone made 4 hearts. Ace of diamonds, king of diamonds, diamond, roughed with the jack. Oh, roughed with the jack, and still Declare found a way to make it. Really? North gave another rough sluff. Okay, well, that's kind of silly. So, South has passed in first seat. Chicken. 2 good 4-card suits, including spades. Favorable vulnerability. Gotta open. West opens a heart. North comes in with 2 clubs, which is ambitious on the North cards. Not sure about the 2 club bid, but he's favorable opposite a past partner. I think there's definitely merit to it. East bids 2 hearts. 5 clubs by South. Understandable. I mean, South doesn't have a ton of defense and does have what he expects to be a 10-card club fit with heart shortness. So this is just going to pass back around to East, who will double with the ace of clubs. So what do we lead as East? Probably a trump. But I suppose he might also try a heart. Tries the king of hearts. I think if we are going to lead hearts, the king is probably best. Looks like it's going to be, what, down 1? Down 1 sounds right to me. And I wonder if 4 hearts was going down. The 4-1 spade split does cause some issues for Declare. They're going to lose 2 diamonds and a spade for sure, but yeah, it's not so clear if Declare will be making 4 hearts. Like, if you lead one of the high spades from East's hand on the first round of the suit, you might not have another entry to hook the remaining 8 of spades later. Anyway. Five clubs doubled is where we've landed, so minus 100, probably going to be a little bit of a safety net for north-south. Declare roughing some hearts. We'll need to pull trumps at some point. Yeah, now feels like as good a time as any. He's going to be pretty happy to see West show up with the club. So now there should be no problems just taking all the rest. Can win the diamond ace here, ruff a heart high, pull trumps, and claim. I bet this is going to be a huge loss for East-West, especially in this weak field here, because I expect a lot of the north-south pairs to sell out to 4 hearts and also probably not beat it. But we'll see. How did we do? Oh, it's actually not too bad, 2.9. So other tables ended up in... I'm sorry, what? What are some of these results? 4 hearts down 2, 3 hearts down 1. They just have 9 top tricks, so it's hard to imagine those results actually happening. 5 clubs undoubled down 1, 4 clubs down 1. There's a lot of 4 hearts making, though. Four spades doubled in the south, down 4. Only down 4, though. Declare must have played the hell out of that contract, justifying the bidding. All right, board 4. 20 count from north. We'll see what they open with these hands. North opens 2-0. Very old school. I think you just have to pass the south. You know, hope that you're only going for 100 a trick. Like, maybe you can make 3-0, but it's probably not worth the risk. Wow. 3 clubs feels like a strange bid. Maybe it's puppet. No alert. No, it's just regular Stamen. I wonder what South's plan was with the 3 club bid. I mean, it seems like he's trying to play a 4-3 spade fit, which is absolutely nuts. Like, he doesn't have high cards, he doesn't have great distribution. His 3-card spade holding is like kind of weak. I don't see... Hoping to play 3 diamonds, yeah, maybe that was it. Maybe he was hoping partner could bid 3 diamonds. But the problem is this sequence shows a 4-card spade suit. So if partner was 4-4 in the majors over there, they would be in 4 spades right now. Maybe it's not the end of the world. I mean, sometimes 4-3 fits make because trumps split. If it was puppet, you'd understand. I mean, it doesn't look like puppet, right? North bid 3 hearts. So I think it was just pure old-fashioned Stayman. But yeah, it's... Ooh. Okay, we do have clarification. Look at this. I was going to pass 3 diamonds or 3 spades. So I like the idea. That there are definitely a lot of bridge players who don't try stuff like this often enough because they're like afraid of the things that can go wrong rather than thinking about the things that could go right. Kind of as mentioned, I would be in 2-0 on these cards, north-south, and that looks like a pretty comfortable spot. But you have some upside, right? Like sometimes 3-0 makes, sometimes 3-0 makes on the wrong lead, and sometimes you get to 4 spades and it makes because trumps are 3-3, and some other finesses on side or something. So there's definitely possibilities to get a good result even when you get to kind of like the disaster spot. And how is Declara doing? I mean, we have 5 diamond tricks now, which has to be good news. We can set up 2 clubs, and we have 2 major suit aces. It looks like as long as the defense can't get a ton of spade tricks along the way, we're going to do just fine. I mean, the real concern is letting in an opponent who whose partner has the king, queen of spades, right? Like if East gets on lead and West has the king, queen of spades, then they can put a spade through the jack 10, which is a little dangerous. If West gets in and East has the king, queen of spades, then West can put spades through the ace a couple of times. But fortunately, you know, like if the club honors are split, there's nothing the defense can do to touch this contract. We just lead the king of clubs right now. I'm not really sure what Declare's thinking about. Whoa! Okay. Now lead the king of clubs once we've exposed this issue that... What are we doing? Stop. We're stripping all of our entries. I'm not sure if this is a disaster yet. Okay, he does go after clubs finally. But, and he's going to be completely fine. I mean, East is trapped with all of the high cards, so there's no way for East to get West in to put spades through enough times. But like, imagine if this 9 of clubs got ducked on the next round of the suit. I guess he could set up a second heart trick then? Abandon the clubs and dummy? I just don't understand why we squandered all of our dummy entries just to lead a club to the king. It does not seem like an important plan. 9 of hearts is only going to cost an over trick, but Declare might have taken the heart finesse anyway. I guess it's 2 over tricks if West puts up the king here. Like, he's thinking about it. I mean, West probably suspects that this looks pretty hopeless. The 9 of hearts seems very readable to me. Like, partner must have spade values, but looking at West's hand, there's no ways partner's spade values could be good enough to cash a bunch of tricks here, even if the king of hearts wins. So you gotta just duck this. There it is, 9 of hearts round to the queen, 9 of clubs, and East has to win the queen. And he'll just get out the king of spades. You know, I say that, but he might continue a heart. God, why would you continue a heart? You can count all of the tricks. That was just dumb and insane. Okay, well, fortunately it's not match points, it's imps. You know, over tricks never matter, right? When has anyone lost an imp match because of over tricks? So that's a huge win for North-South. Most of the tables just end up playing 2 no trump. Looks like a few of the tables were playing some other system and did not reach the right spot. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe with the 5-card diamond suit, South's hand is just good enough to like bid game at imps, figuring that sometimes 2-no goes down and therefore getting to 3-no is not terrible. You did lose an imp match. I was being absolutely sarcastic. Over tricks are very important even at imps. So, yes, it can easily matter, and I think that a lot of players kind of lose sight of that when they're playing imps. They just try and go all out to defeat contracts, and they don't care about these over tricks, so they stop thinking. Craig got it in his mind that he just couldn't switch to spades because there's no way the contract was going down if he did that, which he was right about. Yeah, 2-way guesses for queens are rough. So we have a game force here. East opens a spade, West bids 2 hearts. North never taking a call with his 6-card diamond suit. East bids 3 clubs, West bids 3 now. Whoa! That is... I don't like the double by South. Neither opponent has limited their hand. Your partner could be completely broke and the opponents are playing for over tricks. I mean, this might work out for North-South. Yeah, Declare is in a little bit of a bind. I was going to point out that West 13 count might not necessarily be a game force. I think you have to with West's hand, but I wouldn't be surprised that like if we got to a game and partner just tabled, you know, a terrible 11 like we saw on board 2 over here, this terrible 11 count that he'll open, and you just have no play because you're short in partner suit. But I think you do have to game force with West, otherwise you're just never going to be able to describe your hand. South does know suits are breaking badly. That's true, but I mean, South also doesn't have more than 1 heart trick. And Declare, I think, is very likely to get the heart suit right. So I would be concerned that you lead a spade, Declare wins the ace and dummy, takes a finesse against your 10 of hearts, sets up the heart suit, and then gets back over to West's hand with like a diamond or club, and they take like 11 tricks. And here we are, we're minus 790 the hard way. Or whatever the result is going to be on this board. I don't know, I wouldn't have been that concerned with partner leading a diamond. Suits split badly, but feels like, I mean, doubled over tricks are nothing to laugh about. It does look as if South got it right this time. I mean, the ace of clubs is sitting in front of the king. Like, we could... maybe South kind of was just banking on the fact that the king 10 fourth of clubs is probably a good stopper in the club suit for his side. Not sure. Whoa! Heart to the jack. I guess Declare still has plenty of time to take the heart finesse later. I mean, the 6-0 diamond split should have given the show away in the heart suit, but maybe Declare is just like trying to cash out for down a few. Wow, doesn't even try the heart finesse. Oh, we're now watching a robot play. I just noticed. I see the table talk. So Glenn got kicked from the table somehow. I don't know how. This is amazing. Is the robot going to do better? Maybe. It looks like the robot's doing pretty well, actually. Robot has correctly set up the club suit. Oh, with default options, you get kicked if you're inactive for some time. Interesting. So what is Declare getting out of this with? Like down 1? No. Declare needed to cash the... Oh! There's... Wait a second. Yeah, he's just down 1. South can cash the heart ace, and then Declare pitches a diamond, but South is like end played into giving Declare the last 2 tricks. So minus 100, despite all the bad splits, despite the spade opening lead. I mean, was the spade opening lead necessary? I'm actually not sure if the defense always just had 5 tricks. I think they did. What happened in other rooms? No one else has played the board. I am curious. I'm gonna blow this one up while they get Glenn back at the table. So, what does Gibb think? Wow, look at that. Way to go, South. South found the only thing to do to beat the contract. Double 3-0 and get the spade lead. I guess it's true. I mean, you definitely do prefer spade lead to a diamond. I'll say that much. But I would be terrified of doubling at this spot as South. So how good is it for Declare if North leads the 10 of diamonds? We can pitch a spade, I guess, and Declare wins the queen. And now what? Like, what do they have to do to make the contract from here? Because we're very far off from scoring enough tricks. I guess the point is, like, the ace of spades is the only entry to the hearts. I think Declare actually has to lead clubs right now. Oh, well, or diamond. I mean, cross to East's hand, basically. Let's say we cross in diamonds. South is getting a little pinched here, and then we lead a heart. We have to take the finesse? Apparently not. Maybe South's hand just gets a little bit too pickled on cashing a few diamonds. Anyway, interesting hand. We're back. One club from east. Nice 11 count again. One heart from west. We'll see if west decides to game force. I don't think I would. Opposite if I was playing with Craig on the west hand, but we'll see. This is garbage. This 2 club bid is just absolute trash. He needs to get kicked. I don't know what team he's on currently, but they need to remove him. Like, 2 clubs is insane. Don't do this. Just bid a no trump like a normal human. Don't be like Gib. Club a heart, 2 clubs. So West does bid 3 now. It's a little bit different after a club a heart, two clubs from West's seat, because now he expects that he might just have 8 top tricks or 8 quick tricks if he gets in. If the opponents lead a spade away from the ace, that's just a 9th trick immediately. Yeah, you'd be bidding 2 clubs too. You need to get a new system. Well, spade opening lead. Declarer does get a little bit lucky on this one, that the ace of diamonds is with north. Otherwise, he's going to go down here, right? He would just have 5 clubs, 2 hearts, and a spade that he gets a trick 1. Yeah, you have an agreement. It's a very old school agreement, and I think it's actually very bad to have this agreement. There's not a lot of bidding things that I would claim to be like an expert on or claim to have any authority about, but I think this is one of them. People are so afraid of bidding no trump with singletons because, like, in a bunch of scenarios, because they think it gets them to like bad fits all the time. But you know, I think it works well if you incorporate other things into your system, like if you're frequently raising your partner with 3-card support. I don't know if you do that, but if you are, then there's no reason for you to rebid a 5-card suit, right? So it could never go a club, a heart, a no trump, two hearts when you only have 5 and end up in a 5-1 fit. Because your partner would always raise with 3, or usually raise with 3. So there's no benefit to rebidding a 5-card suit there either. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on it, but it is something I feel pretty strongly about. So Declare has elected to play back spades after spade to the king at trick 1. And this already kind of shows how bad of a contract we've ended up in, because if spades were 5-2, Declare would just instantly have gone down here. I mean, I don't know who to blame on this one for reaching 3 now on the East-West cards, but it's going to work out for them, or so it seems. You know, clubs 3-2 is also required. I mean, it's not just that we've gotten a spade trick on opening lead and the diamond aces on side. We also need the clubs to split. Otherwise, we have a club loser. I think we actually saw this kind of thing in the Joe Grew, Brad Moss partnership, where they would frequently open, like, you know, hands that are even lighter than East had here, and whoever responder was would end up not game forcing these like balance 13 or 14 counts because their partner could have just complete garbage. It's probably not a good decision in general to do so. But it has worked out here. So clubs have come in. Declare has 5 more tricks. A spade discard from South, actually quite nice defensively. Now North knows that all of his spades are good. Before, he might have been tempted to throw that 7 of spades, thinking it could be a loser. But now he'll just pitch down to singleton heart. Please don't split your heart honors, South. I think that would be awesome if South just stuck in the 8 of hearts. That would really show him who's boss. Man, I didn't realize North-South are up 13 imps on the field. And that's with board 5 yet to be scored at any other table. So that might be another huge result for them. I mean, depending. I have no idea what's going to happen at the other tables. Yeah, nice result East-West. They pick up 8.5. So what does that mean? Oh God, I can't take looking at some of these contracts. There were a few tables who did get to 3-0. At one of them, East didn't open, but that's kind of understandable. If West opens and East has a max passed hand, maybe you get there. 4 spades down 4 by South to push the board with the other room. 2 spades down 3 by North. Why is everyone getting to spades on the North-South cards? Who knows? 2 hearts down 3. There's a few tables that got to no trump and went down. That's surprising. Some club part scores. Okay, board 7. Is Craig caught in an escape room? I think that Craig has trapped everyone else in the room with him. I think that's how it's going. Yeah, what title did I come up with? I forgot. Watching Craig get absolutely destroyed in a team match. Well, that sounds accurate. I mean, currently it's minus 4.8, but hopefully that number will grow exponentially, I think. Needs more geniuses in there? I agree. Okay, so North should bid 2 spades, right? And we shouldn't be having this conversation. Yeah, I don't want to have this conversation. If East opens, you probably get to game no matter what, unless West is being conservative. Right. Yeah, it all depends on like your systemic preference on some of these hands. Because if you're going to be opening fairly light, then you shouldn't be game forcing the West hand. But if you're going to be opening soundly, then sure, West can game force. I don't think East has an opening and a sound opening style. At least that's my opinion. Not good majors. The Jack of Spades could be wasted. You do have a nice club suit. Like, I'll give it that. So opening a club, I would like to open a club, which is why I prefer to play a system where opening a club's normal. But yeah. You're totally right. I don't want to I don't want to claim that you should always only get to positive EV contracts at imps. That is maybe a mistake that I was postulating, which is not what I intended. So you're definitely right that even though 3 no trump is not a good contract, it might still be the normal one to reach. Regardless, I mean, to me, the West hand does not look like a game force opposite a one club opener. But that's just me. I mean, it worked out. You know, maybe I'm just ultra conservative at imps, and that's the wrong way to play. Maybe I am just a match point player after all. But yeah. You're still junior, so you're used to opening light, game forcing light, inviting light, doing everything light. Yeah. And then in the post-mortem, just wondering, where did I go wrong? That's a reasonable take. It is very junior style to just bid light on every hand and then hope that your play can make up for it. And okay, like honestly, that is a really good style to start with. I think juniors are doing it right. Like there are people who start to learn bridge in their like 50s and 60s or whatever post-retirement, and they're doing it all wrong. You got to go through the junior phase. You got to just like bid on every hand and get doubled and go for like 1400 in part scores, and eventually you're going to actually learn something. I think that's a really important thing that juniors do well. I mean, there are some who don't graduate from the junior phase after 30 years of playing, and maybe that's a mistake, but but eventually you're supposed to figure out what to do. PJF has never graduated. That doesn't surprise me. How's Declare doing here? Also, where did we end up? We are in 3 spades in the south, and Declare appears to have a club guess at this point for his contract. And he's risking going down a lot if he takes a club finesse. Now, the queen of clubs does fall, doubleton. Like, you got a rough high here and pull the last trump. That is without a doubt. Whoa! What was that? What? Hello? Excuse me? Hey, at least West is now end played and we can claim for down 1. You never played after junior bridge? Haven't decided if you're going to start terrorizing your local club? That seems like a fair question to ask before going in there, but you know, all the friendly old ladies like it when you show up and start terrorizing their local. This is not true at all. They hate it. They hate it when you walk in and you just start preempting on every board and opening like 9 counts. It's terrifying to them and they want to go home. What was that line of play though? What happened at the end? A bunch of tables went down in 3 spades. Some of them made it. 4 hearts doubled in the east was bid somewhere. Ooh, yeah, nice 3 heart overcall by east over there. Well done. Nice 4 heart bid by west. Classy. So 5 imps back. Club by east. Coward, not opening a no trump. I mean, this is probably like ACBL practice, so he probably can't open a no trump. Three clubs? I mean, I guess. You want to pass 1 spade doubled? I think passing 1 spade doubled is reasonable with East Sand. That doesn't seem crazy to me, but it's probably not good bridge. Anyway, they got to 3 now. How's this gonna do? We have 5 clubs, 2 spades, a heart. tricky. He should open a no trump anyway. I mean, he's not allowed to in the ACBL. He'll get banned. It really is just a horrible, horrible place to play bridge. So we duck the spade. I wonder if this allows South to switch to diamonds, and I wonder if South will switch to diamonds, especially... Nope. Never mind, that was fast. Like, if North had ace-jack 10 fourth of diamonds, we're gonna get in with the club king. And then after taking that one spade trick, we could score 3 diamonds and our king of clubs, and... Yeah, I'm not convinced by South's defense. Like, I don't think here we can continue spades. Maybe? Let me think about this. Heart to the queen, take the club finesse, and hope they're 3-2. I mean, I guess that's the play. All right, there you have it. Down 2. Would he have made if he had cashed the club ace? Man, I mean, that's a tough question because he had blocked the heart suit. I think he would. I wasn't counting tricks, though. Spade to the ace, heart to the king, spade back, heart to the queen, club to the ace here. So we play the ace. I mean, I don't think this is the play for what it's worth. I mean, clearly Craig was playing for the king of clubs in North's hand and the ace of diamonds in South's hand. So we would play a club to the queen. South pitches a... South's hand's kind of irrelevant now. Let's say they pitch a spade. Then we unblock the ace of hearts. North has to pitch diamonds. Then we go 10 of clubs club, and North has to give us access to the king, queen of diamonds, and 10 of hearts. Play the ace of hearts first. Yeah, but that's not a realistic line, I don't think. But yes, he would have made it if he had cashed the club ace. Well, North-South back in the lead. Yeah, the defense, I think, kind of does indicate the ace of diamonds with South. Wow, look at this hand from North-South here. They are a couple key cards missing, but otherwise have a lot of tricks. So what we do South, just 4 spades? Seems reasonable. What is 3 hearts? Ugh. I'm not sure I understand 3 hearts. Like, are we planning to pass 3 now? I think that would be a huge mistake. We definitely want to put this in 4 spades. Maybe he's trying to make a slam try to show spades? It's ambitious with 7 triple 2. Those are a lot of losers that partner would need to cover in the minor suits. Like, you definitely don't pass 3 now. 3 hearts is I want to force and it's forcing. That's a fair point. It definitely is forcing. How much trouble were the opponents in and 2 hearts doubled, by the way? Not a realistic contract to end up in, but they have 2 diamonds, a club, 2 hearts, and like 3 spades to lose or something. That seems like a lot of losers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It would have been 800. So the opponents offered us 800. And wait a second. Wait a second. What is West double? Was anyone else paying attention when West doubled 1 spade? Hello? I mean, West wasn't paying attention when he doubled 1 spade. No one noticed that West made a takeout double with 4 spades? The double was negative. Yeah, exactly. What did South end up doing? Oh, he pulled 3 no to 4 spades. That looks like a good decision. It was an offer to go for 800. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I see. That seems like an accurate description. I am on board. Oh, man. So what's going on? North-South have 8.7 imps currently. Oh, and board 5 is still yet to be scored at any of the other tables. Okay, I haven't read this story. One of the weirdest robot descriptions in BBO. So pass a diamond. These are all constructed bids. A spade, 2 hearts reverse, 4 diamonds, which is a splinter with 4 or more diamonds. Wait, so which one was it? Was it a splinter or was it 4 or more diamonds? A splinter in an unbid suit? Well, it was open or suit. You haven't finished bidding yet. That doesn't sound promising. Uh-oh. All right, what's going on here? Why would we not just claim 10 tricks? Guys, remember, it is imps and over tricks don't matter. You have made that very clear with all of your plays that have sacrificed multiple over tricks on other boards. Like board 4. And board 2, I think. And board 1. Partner had 5 diamonds, a singleton ace of clubs, and they just misclicked. That's unfortunate. I mean, you know, robot misclicks are a little bit sad sometimes. Why are we continuing to play this hand? King of spades. Queen of spades. God, thanks. We did it. We have pulled all but the jack of trumps. Claiming? Claim and move on? Yes, please claim and move on. There we go. Whoa. Okay, this could be a fun hand. Well, that was a fast 3-heart bid. That was a real fast 3-heart bid. West is not going to be happy. I guess you just pass as West, right? Like, you can't bid 3 no. I think this is it, guys. We found the final contract. Like, okay, can we bid 3 no's West? No, he passes. Club lead? Probably a club lead. I mean, I could see an argument for clubs, diamonds, or spades on opening lead. I don't think I mind any of them. Club's probably my first choice, just because I have an honor sequence. He goes with the club. Is 3 no better or worse than the 3-heart opener? I think that's a good question. Okay. Let me try and give a rating to 3 hearts before I move to 3 now. Like, what would I do with East hand? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't open 3 hearts. I guess my choices would be 2 hearts or pass, and I think 2 hearts is probably better than pass. So 3 hearts is like much too high of a preempt. We'll give it like a 4 out of 10. So is 3 no trump better than 4 out of 10 on West hand? If we have 5 diamond tricks and they lead a spade into my ace queen, that's 7. And partner has the ace of hearts and the ace of clubs is on side, that's 9. I think 3 no could work. It's very ambitious, but it is possible. 4 out of 10 was generous for 3 hearts. You're right. Let me just cut it in half. I'm arbitrarily changing my scale now. I think 3 no would be a better bid than 3 hearts, but not by much. 1 no by West. Well, North has a good hand, so do we double if it's penalty, or do we show our 2 suits? Probably double if we can. Our hand's balanced enough, and we have a couple of good opening lead choices, either the king of diamonds or a high heart. It looks like East-West do have a run-out spot available to them. I wonder if they'll get to 2 diamonds, though. That would be funny. But how are North-South doing in hearts? It looks like they have a diamond and 2 clubs to lose. And that's probably it. So 4 hearts is a making game for them if they can get there. It's going to be tough with the 1 no opener in front. I'm always impressed when I open a no trump and my opponents find their way to game, and it makes. I mean, sometimes my opponents find their way to game and I've opened a no trump and it's like it's like down 4. But okay, well, 2 hearts has been chosen. I mean, this might pass out, right? I don't see why South would bid. Yeah. Looks like maybe North didn't have a penalty double available, and that cost his side a non-vulnerable game swing. Not the end of the world, but maybe 6 imps. Although, I think it's just a difficult hand. So, diamond lead. And Declare is just going to have a very easy time. I mean, when West wins the diamond ace, you no longer need the spade finesse, I suppose. You can just rough the 2 spades in South's hand after pulling trumps. Only real question is, do we switch to the ace or queen of clubs here? Or jack? But probably the queen would be the alternative choice. I think we switch to the club ace. Obviously, North could have a singleton club. No reason to lose a trick to the stiff king. So ace of clubs, encouraging 3. I assume they're playing upside down. Club to partner's king, or 10 maybe. Looks like East is just going to try and cash that king of clubs before it goes away. Or not. There it is, king of clubs. So should see a claim after Declare pulls 1 round of trumps here, if he is paying attention and counting. Nope. Should see a claim after we pull a 2nd round of trumps. Wait for it. Should see a claim after we pull the 3rd trump, because like it's improper to claim before pulling. There we go. We did it. We got there eventually. I wonder how people go. 1 no trump doubles in the West, down 5. Okay, yeah. That's the thing. You guys gotta really figure out your runouts if you're get doubled for penalty. How did people get to 4 hearts? Okay, 1 player opened a club instead of a no trump. 1 no, 2 heart overcall. South decided to raise. I think that's a little bit much. 1 no trump, 4 hearts. Oh, lovely. Someone went down in 4 hearts. That player really does not like missing games. They've been burned way too many times. 4 hearts is definitely a main bridge club bid. Yeah. They get paired up with the nice, friendly, random partner, and they're like, man, all these players, they never support my suit. I'm just going to bid game at my first opportunity. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on. Can we take 1 step back to board 10, where we opened 3 hearts vulnerable on this garbage, and now this hand is only a favorable 2 heart preempt? What was wrong with 3 hearts here? Why didn't we bid 3 hearts over a club? No one knows. I mean, or 1 heart. I think 2 hearts is very clearly the wrong number of hearts. You want to bid 1 or 3. And I think I like 3 because partner's a passed hand. If partner was unpassed, then 1 heart, I think, makes sense. But partner not able to open favorable playing this sort of style of opening bids, we want to put maximum pressure on the opponents. Four hearts actually makes some sense as well on East's hand. I wouldn't do it, but North from the main bridge club would have bid four hearts on this one. That's how you know it's a good bid. Wait, how badly did this go for the opponent for North-South? I didn't even realize. I wasn't looking at any of their bids. So we're in three spades, undoubled, by the way. West having three natural trump tricks and a side ace. How does West not double that? You got me. I mean, maybe West was afraid they would run to 3-0. I could understand that argument. Right? Like, North did bid 2-0 over two hearts. Double 3-0 as well. It's a little scary with three small clubs. North could have a 6-card club suit over there. But maybe. I mean, South was trigger happy against 3-0 trump earlier on board 5. Found we'll call it a nice double because it worked out. I actually have no idea if this double is good or insane by South. I would call it insane, but it worked. Yep, Jack of Hearts to pitch a diamond. West will win rough and continue clubs, I assume. It looks good to you, and that's the definition of insane? They just have, like, your face pictured in the dictionary. They're like, if you see this guy, you can ask him and get a definition of insane for any action you want to take. All right, diamond to the king. So East-West are going to get 3 more tricks. This will be down 2. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Actually, I was not paying attention, but this is a nice line of play, actually. Yeah, West is getting unplayed into leading away from that diamond ace. So it's only down 1. Only down 1. I'm really not invested in these hands at all. I'm just trying to follow along with what's happening. But yeah, nicely done from Declarer to escape for not a terrible result, minus 100. Could have been worse. He could have been doubled. I wonder how many of the other tables, I should never click this button to look at what happened in other rooms, but I'm going to. There are tables who got to 4 spades and did not get doubled. Okay. That's great. And everyone's overcalling 2 hearts or 1 heart on East's hand. Did anyone overcall more than 2 hearts? 2 club opener. What? Someone passed the hand out. This is amazing. Okay, I'm really glad that I clicked on this button, but we should probably not poison our minds with these auctions anymore. Whoa, this auction has heated up. 3 clubs by North looks reasonable. Double by East. Thin, but probably the right thing to do. 4 clubs by West, 4 hearts by East, 4 spades by West. Slam, try, and spades. So East should just turn this down. I mean, East's hand is terrible. East's hand is terrible. So East should pass. Kopanu says, likely a Polish 2-club opener, 12 to 14 with 5 or more clubs. Interesting. I didn't realize they could do it with a balanced hand. I thought weak no trumps would go through 1 club, Polish. But maybe they're playing a little bit of a modified system, but thanks. That would make sense. or a game forcing 2 clubs. Yes, it could be either or. Who knows? Okay, East spent a lot longer thinking about this than I would have expected. Oh, I see. He was worried that 4 spades might have been key card for hearts. Well, they're in 4 spades. It's not the worst contract I've ever seen. Probably has some chances. I mean, on the surface, only 3 losers, a heart and 2 diamonds. But you got a lot of work to... I mean, you don't have a lot of tricks. You can't just pull trumps. Craig is messaging me. I thought I told him that I would be live and covering this, but we'll see. He might want to like join me on Discord after the match. Oh my. Well, the heart goes around to the 10, and this will allow the defense to take the first 3 tricks at least. But what do we do as South? Because we know we can give partner a heart rough. And then get back in with the diamond ace. But if West has the king, jack of diamonds, that's not enough tricks. And Declare can surely rough the 3rd round of hearts high. I mean, it would be nice defense if our partner had jack double 10 of spades. The South does go with the heart rough. King of hearts suit preference for diamonds. Yeah, so North switches to the jack of diamonds, and now South is going to feel a little bit ashamed about everything that's happening. 5 of hearts return. Wait a second, can Declare make it now? Hold on. Wait. This is getting real close, right? So North pitches a club here. And Declare now pulls 1 trump with the spade queen. Cashes the diamond king. Oh no, the 10 of spades is going to get promoted. Oh, this is so close. This is so close to making. Right? Like, after pulling 1 trump, Declare can pitch both of their diamond losers on the ace queen of hearts and plan to rough a diamond in West's hand, but Unfortunately, he just doesn't have transportation to do everything. Unless I'm missing something. I'm frequently missing things. So Queen of Spades, he does pull one round of trumps. But he might just need to play the Jack of Spades now. I mean, it doesn't matter what order he does this in, but he'll need to ruff one club to get over to East Sand to cash 2 hearts and ruff a diamond, but then he'll be stuck in his hand with needing to ruff another club. Wait, no, this is all fine. He's just cold, right? Hold on, I've miscounted. We can just count tricks. We can take the Ace of Clubs, the King of Diamonds is 2, 2 hearts is 4, the Jack of Spades and Ace of Spades is 6, and a diamond ruff is 7. He already has, 2 tricks. Oh, and a club ruff in East Sand is 8. Yeah, that's 8 tricks. We have 10 tricks. We just have the rest. But he does need to guess whether spades are 3-1 or 3-3, or hold on. He needs to guess if the remaining spades are 1-1 or not. Need to play that King of Diamonds, buddy. Needed to play the King of... Hold on. Did he need to play the King of Diamonds? Because this is also an important question. Maybe he didn't. I haven't worked this out yet. Now a diamond to the king. And now a club ruff high? No, but then South throws a heart. No, this is really bad. Still fine has been called. Still fine. I don't think it's still fine. Yeah. Spade to the ace. Oh, spade to the ace. Now the ace queen of hearts pitching diamonds. No. Yeah, we're no good anymore. Oh, it totally was if he had cashed the ace queen of hearts earlier. Yeah, it looks like he was just playing for trumps to split 1-1 at that point, which is... I'm not sure. Tricky hand to play. It's hard for me to get like fully invested into Claire's shoes when I'm watching all 4 hands. So I don't know how I would have played that, but looks like West was playing for North to have started with 3 spades for their 3 club preempt. Not unreasonable, but maybe a little bit anti-percentage. Maybe Declara was pulled into the Jack of Diamonds. Oh, why is the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack mentioned in the table chat? Craig likes to make this joke. The set has been the exact length of the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. Ask me how I know. I think he knows because he has been listening to it from start to finish during the play of the match. That's just my guess, though. You would have to ask him, and I do not believe that as a kibitzer at the table I can chat with the players. Yeah, Alan Falk points out that South returning the King of Hearts was kind of a big blunder from a double dummy perspective. I don't mind it. I don't think I would have returned the King of Hearts, but I understand his point. Or I understand the point of South, which is like when you're giving partner signal, you want to make it as clear as possible. Still, I mean, I don't really see any reason to squander the King of Hearts. What's going on board 14? I'm guessing they're going to play through board 16. That's just a guess. So 1 heart by East, 2 diamonds by South. Gross. Not sure I like the 2 diamond bid by South, but maybe it's okay. Double by West, negative. 4 diamonds by North, hard to blame him. He does have 4-card diamond support and expects his partner to have a 6-card suit. Well, heart is gonna do wonders for the defense. West can rough in with the diamond 10, and they'll still get a spade trick. Nope. East is just like not having any of it. He's okay. Well, that is one way to not score partner's 10 of diamonds. Still enough to beat the contract. West has 2 more tricks coming, Queen of Spades, King of Diamonds, but I mean, I think we still play club to the king and take the diamond finesse. Like, how else are we making this? East could still have the diamond king. Wait a second. What does a one-day cricket match mean for the uninformed? Like, as someone where cricket is the, hold on, I can probably figure this out. How popular is cricket in USA? This Wikipedia article is not helpful in any way. We have apparently 200,000 players. No, this is really not what I wanted. I wanted like a list of sports by popularity. That's what I want. List of sports by popularity in USA. Sports in the US? Is this going to do it for me? We have cut off the list after ice hockey. I have the top 5, but ice hockey is 5th. Oh, wait, no, hold on. There's volleyball, rugby, and lacrosse. I keep finding charts with fewer and fewer sports teams, and cricket still has not appeared. I'm sorry to all Pacific Islanders. Does Cricket USA have more players than the ACBL? It appears not. Wait, hold on. No, I know the number of players in the ACBL. It's about the same. It's about the same. What was the original question? The original question was, once you listened to a one-day cricket match while playing face-to-face bridge, and they were about the same length. The World Cup was hosted by New Zealand and Australia in '92. Wow. I know that it's a really popular sport over there. I'm not sure how many other countries play it. Oh, we have another 2-0 opener by North. 20 count. He always picks up these rotten 20 counts and is backed into opening 2-0 vulnerable. The South has a bit of an easier decision here. 2-0, 3-0. Oh, that makes sense. Every former UK colony except the US, because we decided to ban everything from Britain once we became a sovereign nation. That is my understanding of American history, and I'm certain that it's 100% accurate. Um, where was bridge invented? Ooh, interesting question. Well, bridge came from whist. Oh yeah, India has a lot of cricket players as well. That's true. Looks like Declare's making this. I count at least 9 tricks. We can continue talking about cricket. That seems more important than this hand. You know, Declare could probably just claim. I guess he'll try for an over trick somehow. Why did he win the 7 of clubs at trick 1? Does anyone know? Was there like any rationale for winning the 7 of clubs rather than like the queen or jack and using the 10 of clubs as a potential entry later? Seems like an important thing to look into. He just claimed 11 tricks. That's ambitious. I think he's right. Maybe he's not right. Claims 7 more tricks contract making. I think they should give him an over trick, because it looks like he'll be able to pick up the spade suit for a trick. Bridge was invented on a cruise ship. Ooh, that could be good lore, if accurate. Where and when was bridge invented? Well, this can't be right. Oh, this is from the EBU, and England is just like destroying all of history by claiming that they invented everything. I don't believe this article. History of contract bridge. Let's trust Wikipedia. Nope. This article was not helpful in any way. A brief history of the world's greatest game, bridge, from the University of California. This is like a paper. Aha. Okay, BZL gets a point. And you can spend these points at any of your local point shops. So these points are important. In 1925, overnight on a cruise through the Panama Canal, Harold Vanderbilt invented the scoring scheme for contract bridge. So the game of bridge, like, I don't know, I guess rubber bridge or whatever, existed, but then on a cruise ship, the current form that we play, or that most people play, contract bridge, was invented. We're talking about whether or not it was in international waters, which is important. Well, it was in Panama, so that is basically international waters. I think it's totally fine. You think they came up with the idea of vulnerability then too? I did not see anything in that very scientific paper that I just read from a student at California, University of California, which I'm sure is very accurate, and I'm guessing that it was published in thousands of times in books over the centuries. You get a point for knowing where the bridge scoring system was invented. You think we need a new scoring system? Maybe. Whoa, what happened on this board? I didn't even realize what happened. Also, it does appear this is the last hand. I was not paying attention. We're in one no trump doubled. East has a lot of spades, and South is cashing out for at least at least 7 tricks. This feels like some mistake has happened. Also, did we double for a spade lead and we didn't get a spade lead? Is that what happened? I don't know if that's important. South is failing to beer, but it's going to be pretty tough to beer, isn't it? Okay, now important question is West. Do we cash a bunch of clubs to squeeze our partner? No, he decides not to. So now as East, we cash a bunch of spades to squeeze our partner. Also important question. All right, plus 2.9 imps on that last one for North-South. Yuck.